Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, okay, you fucked up. You fucked up big time. Hilarious. Welcome to Apex Legends, where girls are OP and men are a bunch of useless fat asses. But that wouldn't be as fun playing as the top tier characters, would it? We're the elite, so today we'll talk how to play the defense class, or as I call them, the Chunky Boys Club, no girls allowed. Caustic Gibraltar, the dude that once upon a time stole his dad's bike and went on a joyride with the Jack Morrison. Apparently it didn't end well, and his parents, being rescue unit volunteers, had to rescue this dumbass, after which he decided to protect the others and get them out of dangerous situations, and that led him to local Hunger Games, which is a dumbass idea if you ask me. Joining a competition where people compete in killing each other without a proper skill to pop some melons sounds pretty dumb. I think the real reason why he's there is that he just wanted to stay close to his bros. Like, really close. In an uncoordinated team, in solo queue, Gibraltar is probably the most useless piece of crap imaginable. Gibraltar? More like Garboltar. If you happen not to grab a gun in the first 5 seconds after you drop in a populated area, you might as well leave, cause you ain't gonna be able to do shit. As soon as you land, you see people grappling around, speed charging, ninja vanishing, bamboozling, and so on. Meanwhile, Gibraltar is just standing there and like, what the fuck do I do now? Makoa, being 6'4" giant, has a hitbox in the size of a house, and combined with the fact that he has no ability to help him move his thick ass faster, the early game for the big boy is usually sad. If you happen to survive the first stage and come down on top in the early fight, you might as well call yourself a new Shroud, cause that shit ain't easy. His gun shield, which is his passive, is as much of a curse as a blessing. On one hand, it might block a Kraber shot that was coming your way, giving you some extra lifetime. On the other hand, while you're using it, you're glowing like a Christmas tree and everyone in a 300 meter radius will see you, and even if they'll just hit your shield, they won't hesitate to take a shot at you. The gun shield is useful at mid to long range, as at the close range everyone will try and shoot you in the foot. So at the long range, if someone has to pick a corner and take a shot for the team to locate the enemy, that's gotta be you. Also, don't forget that it breaks, so don't just stand there in a wide open area with your balls out like nothing can hurt you just cause you got your Saran wrap covering your face. Gibraltar's active ability is a campus safe space bubble that keeps everything hurtful away, like grenades and bullets. Keep in mind that it's not Overwatch, and here nobody can shoot through the shield, including your teammate and yourself. In most situations, this bubble is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you can briefly get your team a cover, but on the other hand, everyone will know exactly where you are. And in a game where this kind of info can be a deal breaker, it makes the bubble not the ability you wanna just spam on the cooldown. The best use I find for it is to get a nice reset for your team after taking a fight.
Recharging my shields.
Don't shield out.
I'm 65.
Recharging my shields.
Recharging shields.
Since everyone already knows where you are either way, so you might as well just throw that goddamn thing on the enemy's coffin and grab his shit, and have a moment to pop some heals. Little caveat: only works with a decent team, cause if they love running a headless chicken style, trying to give them a reset just won't work. In a close range fight, the bubble also doesn't seem to work that great. Maybe it's just me and I suck at it, or maybe my team always finds a way to die. Either way, close range Gibraltar is not my jam. Okay. Fuck, what do I do now? What the fuck do I do now? Oh, what? How did you die? Fucking hell. The ulti though, the big boy has some big impact ult, I'll give him that. That's not a wacky zipline. It's a bombardment. Sorry, defensive bombardment. We gotta remember that McCoy is not a killer, he's a defense guy. And a bombardment is not killing if you call it defensive bombardment. It's just a self-defense. Completely justifiable. I gotta say it's not that easy to get the kills with that thing, given your victims can run fast and you can't really throw it all that far. But a good time and a good place for it, like several teams shoot out while you defend the building and other teams are trying to get inside the building in order to not die from a barrage of bullets. Yeah, here the ult can be a pretty nasty thing. But you know who's even better at defending your property from a bunch of crackheads trying to steal your TV? Caustic, or as his mom called him, Alexander Knox. He's the only white male in the game, and of course he's a psychopath. 2019 everyone. You see, he's a man of science. And when he's been told that he needs to develop some sick-ass pesticides to keep the crops safe, he decided to take the shit to the whole nother level and made a damn chemical weapon and tested it on humans. And when his boss started being an ungrateful bastard and giving him shit for killing people, Alexander killed him as well. What a surprise. So the dude being white and a psycho, weird that there is no mention of him living in a trailer, and that would not be a surprise either if you keep in mind how much Caustic loves closed areas. If he wants to keep you outside by camping inside the building, he will deadass accomplish that. And you'll have almost nothing to do about it. I say almost because there's no problem that a grenade spam cannot solve. Big groups of enemies, small animals, big animals, caustic traps, Japanese attacking you from behind, grenade spam can solve all of that. But if you run out of nades and you still wanna get inside, while the enemy caustic does not consent, then stepping inside is a one-way ticket. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Genius. Ooh, you entered the wrong house, fool. That's a wrong house. Where did you go? Oh. Nope. Oh, you tryna revive? Nope. What the fuck are you doing? Did you see there are a bunch of corpses? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Good kill. Only 2 other squads left.
Reloading.
Playing as Caustic, you gotta keep in mind that while your gas doesn't damage your teammates, it does slow them down and blurs their vision. So it might be not the best idea to throw your ult at your teammates like a smoke grenade. Your passive gives you a vision on anyone hit by your gas, but don't forget that it only gives vision to you and not your teammates. So if you successfully trapped enemies in your gas, it's up to you to pull the trigger and make the plays, cause your teammates can't see shit. Come here, boy. Oh, hit someone, okay. There he is. Die. Die. There we go. Hello friends, I got a present. I got a gift. Hello. You like that? Oh shit. Nice, fat ass. You can also throw it at the enemy Bangalore smoke clouds, just in case they wanna revive each other or plan an attack on you. The gas barrel is one of the very few counters to the smoke, so use it wisely. The main strat for the toxic boy is to always keep the fight indoors and make the enemies come to you. You can block doors with your barrels, and while most people don't know that meleeing the door twice will destroy it, blocking doors usually works as a good way to keep some unwanted flankers outside. However, if you want them to come in so you can kill them, you might instead put the barrel to the side of the door, so anyone coming in will be slowed and revealed to you, and give you an easy kill. The ult is pretty much your only tool for sieging enemies camping in a house in case you need it. It has the exact same effect that your barrel gas does, but it buffs its damage from 1 damage a second to 3 damage a second. Hilarious. Unlike Gibraltar, that is fine fighting in an open area due to his ult being the most effective when the enemies don't have a roof to hide under, Caustic is quite the opposite. Using the gas bomb in an open area most likely will be a complete waste, so keep in mind that you can only gas people when they're inside. When it comes down to guns to choose using defense operators, listen, I tried everything. At first I thought that locking down an area while sniping would be cool, but in this game the time to kill is so damn long that you're really unlikely to actually kill someone at a long range past the early game. And since you're playing a really thick character that doesn't have any grappling hooks, sniper rifles are not the optimal guns for them. And then I've thought that maybe a close range combat is the way to roll, so Peacekeeper and maybe a wingman alongside with it would be OP. But that's not really the case, cause the hitboxes of these chunky boys are so massive that nobody will miss a shot on you either way. And if you happen to miss a shot with those guns, boy oh boy, you're going down. And then it just hit me. The big boys gotta have big guns. Devotion. I know it's a pain in the ass to try and find one and keep the ammo count up. You can't even loot it from the enemies, cause nobody is using the devotion, but I guarantee you that as a defense character, the devotion juice does worth the squeeze. If you manage to approach the fight on your own terms, having a devotion LMG will allow you to outrate pretty much any damage coming your way, even with this huge ass hitbox. What the fuck did you think you're doing? The Gibraltar with the frontal shield and LMG basically turns into its superior being, and we know it's uncounterable. And enemies stepping in the caustic trap and hearing devotion revving up, that is basically how you can describe the despair. Tell me, boy. Oh shit. Oh no, that's devotion. Fuck. But if you either run out of luck or don't have the nerves to carry a ton of energy weapon for half the game until you finally find the devotion LMG, the second best option is R301. It does the killing almost as good, but is a lot more common. And that's about it. Be sure to tune in next time when we're gonna explore the power of smoke in anime.